Youth involved in 4-H get the opportunity to make a true difference in their communities in real time.
I put a flyer or an ad on Facebook about how I was going to bake items. If you wanted any, I would put all the proceeds buying things for the food pantry. And I donated like $430 worth of stuff.
Awesome.
So we're gonna start with a big bowl and we're gonna add all of our dry ingredients. We're gonna do 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour.
How do you usually decide on a recipe?
You want it to be like good for you, but like also taste good and not like you want it to be healthy, but you don't want it to taste bad.
So when you search for something, do you make sure that it has some kind of a fruit in there or a healthier fat?
Yeah, so
kind of base it?
Or something that's like alternative. So instead of like regular milk, it'll be like almond milk or like regular flour. It's whole wheat flour. And then, so in these, we're adding a teaspoon of baking soda and an 1/8 teaspoon of salt, which is a very small amount of salt. So then you're just gonna mix up all your different dry ingredients together. And then you'll start on your wet ingredients. And it's important for you not to just put the wet ingredients in the dry mixture because you will want to mix it more to like break up the eggs and get it all combined. So that's why you're gonna do it in a separate bowl, because with muffins, it's really important not to overmix them because it'll mess up the texture and like the baking process even sometimes. 2 eggs, and I always crack them in a different bowl because of shells. Then we're gonna add 1/2 cup of maple syrup. And if you don't have maple syrup, you can use basically any kind of syrup, I've learned, but I think maple syrup would make it taste just like a little bit better. Usually like regular almond milk that you put in like smoothies or whatever has like sugar in it, and this is like a very healthy recipe, so that's why you wanted to get unsweetened. And you're gonna pour that in. 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, but you want it to be melted because coconut oil is pretty like solid when you get it straight out of the jar. So I usually just measure it out in a bowl and pour it and then microwave it for like a couple seconds. You want to get all of this very well combined because once you pour it in here, you can't really mix it that much. With this recipe, what I just made, this could be used with any different muffin recipe because it's just a basic like healthy muffin recipe. And if you want to make like banana nut muffins, you could replace the apples with bananas and add like different nuts if you wanted to. When you stir muffins, you want to fold it instead of like just circulating it. So folding, you just go around and you scoop it and then you go through the middle. And then you want to rinse off your apples, which I already did. And then you're just gonna, you could use a food peeler or a vegetable peeler, but I think it's easier to just do it with a knife. So you're just gonna go like around the edges and just peel off most of the skin, and it's okay if you get like a little bit of skin, but you want most of it to be off.
So you're taking this healthy, basic muffin recipe and then jazzing it up with this other recipe you found, right?
Yes, actually, yes. And then, so the recipe, the mixture I'm gonna add in here is just an add-on to, I guess, a muffin base. Just cut them into halves or quarts or whatever you want. And you just shred and be careful. And if you're young, then you might want a parent to do it for you.
Yep, get a little help.
And then what's really important about this is to flatten all of them out and get paper towels and then pat them dry, because if you don't, it will leave, like, even if you cook your cupcakes all the way through, it'll still feel wet. And then I think we add cinnamon and vanilla extract.
Yes. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
And again, like really try not to overmix it as much as you can. Even though you'll be like it's still lumpy and whatever, it's because that's the way it's really supposed to be. So with muffins, I like to fill the muffin containers like 3/4 full, maybe even a little bit more, because this is a denser recipe because it has the apples, which are gonna like weigh it down.
From when you were tag along to now, what do you think 4-H has taught you the most?
Definitely probably public speaking skills, because at our meetings, to get your pin, you have to give a demonstration in front of like the whole club. And it was, I didn't like it at first, but then as I continued to do it, I kind of got used to it and enjoyed it more.
Reagan, why is it so important for you to choose recipes that are healthy to bring to fair?
I think that it's really important that you should always try and bring healthier things, just so you can like try different things that are more healthy, because like kids in general like very sweet, unhealthy things.
If you would offer someone these muffins, they wouldn't automatically think, oh, these are healthy.
Yeah.
They would just say, man, this is a good muffin.
Yeah.
What message isn't always conveyed in the display cases and with just the ribbon hanging on a project is the true difference-making story behind it. In 4-H, our youth look to their families and look to their mentors and say, I know that there's a difference to be made. I am strong enough, I'm smart enough, I'm ambitious enough to go out there to develop the skills. I have the passion to make that difference. I don't need to look to anyone else. I can be the one that does it.